Question 1. Tell me about yourself. Before I begin, I would like to thank you for the opportunity provided with this interview. My name is Chris Tronoski, a current student at Temple's Fox School of Business. I am a hard worker. Many people like to say that about themselves by bringing up things like test scores, but to me it's much more than that. I was raised by my mother and my grandmother. I have 3 brothers, one older and 2 younger. Growing up, money was very tight. I started working for my uncle's restaurant during the summer leading into my 6th grade year. The money I earned was used not only to buy things for myself, but also to help my family. I played football and lacrosse all through middle school and high school. Both required year-round commitment. During a normal week in high school, I would go to school, have practice, and then do my homework Monday through Friday. I would then work Saturday nights and then have to come in again Sunday mornings. Even with this schedule, I was able to maintain a 3.54 GPA and get an 1850 on my SATs. My family means the world to me. The main reason I want to succeed is to pay them back for everything they've done for me. Everybody, from my direct family to my aunts, uncles, and cousins, has supported me throughout my lifetime. One day I plan to return the favor. I am very competitive. Whenever competition is involved, I expect to come out on top. I always strive to be the best I can by competing with myself, because I believe all people can improve themselves in many ways. Nobody is ever perfect. I wanted to be involved in business my entire life. I always dreamt of owning my own business or being a CEO of a major company. Recently, I even began to think about life as a stockbroker. I took as many business classes in high school as I could, including 2 years of accounting, which is now what I want to major in. I cannot wait to see what the business world has in store for me and what I can do for the business world. Question 2. Talk about a major accomplishment. My junior year of high school, I was a starting linebacker and tight end on my football team. That year, we just barely made the playoffs. We entered as the 16th seed overall. First round, we were not only playing against the number 1 seed, but also a team ranked number 4 in the entire state. Everybody counted us out, even our own school. No fans came, nobody talked about the game beforehand, and if they did, all they had to say was that we were going to lose. So we went down to Norristown without any support. I remember when I first walked onto the field. That was the most people I've ever played in front of in my entire life. I felt like I was a Roman in a Coliseum, and all the Cougar fans came just to watch us get slaughtered. I looked at the other team. It seemed as though everybody was twice the size of me. I actually looked at their roster earlier, and the smallest player on their entire team was my size. I didn't think I deserved to even be on the same field as them. The very first play, they ran the ball my way. I was able to get off my block and force a fumble. It was just amazing. That split second was when I realized I did belong on that field, and there was much more in me than I thought. I finished the game with a few tackles and 3 total forced fumbles. We ended up winning on a last-second field goal. Ever since then, I realized the cliche saying that anything is possible was actually true. As long as I'm determined to work hard, nothing can stop me from achieving my goals. Nothing. Question 3. Talk about something you learned in class. One of the many things I learned in this class is what being considered one of the best companies actually means. It's not all about income. A great company is good at managing people, has low turnover, great benefits, flexible hours, and telecommuting. I also never knew how costly turnover actually was. Obviously, when losing a valued employee, the company no longer has their experience and clients. But what amazed me was the average cost a company has to financially pay to replace them, 150% of their yearly salary. That means if I make, let's say, $60,000 a year, the cost to replace me would be $90,000, and that doesn't even include the cost to replace other lost employees. That's just crazy to me. I came into the class knowing that all companies have their own culture, but didn't realize that each culture falls into a broad category of multiple cultures, such as adhocracy, which gives employees power to make decisions, or clan culture, which makes employees' needs a very high value. When choosing which company one wants to work for, the type of culture that company has can be one of the most important aspects to make sure they are happy with their job. I also learned that there are many things involved with being an effective leader. They need to have leadership skills, management skills, directing skills, and action skills. It is imperative in the modern world that everyone is a leader, and I will gladly take the reins when the company needs me to. Thank you for your time, and I hope to hear back from you soon for another possible interview.